Guys, obviously men are going to tell you, no, we like nice girls, stop saying we don't like nice girls. Obviously they're going to say that.
I'm beginning to get the distinct feeling that someone disagrees that guys, for the most part, do actually like nice girls.
They are trying to manipulate you.
By being honest, oh, what a masterful manipulative plan that is.
And also, if you're no longer nice, then they don't have easy access. Wake up.
Yes, wake up. Being nice has never actually meant that a person doesn't have boundaries. Being nice doesn't mean that a woman gives a man full access. Where do they come up with these ideas?
There is a reason why they tell you this. You really think they're going to let you into the game?
A person doesn't even have to play the game to understand how the rules are played, but some individuals just make them up as they go along.
When men say they like nice girls, it's like girls saying they like the nice guys.
Ooh, the projection section.
But we know that's not true, right? Because otherwise the term nice guys finish last wouldn't even be a thing.
Here's the thing. This is one of those situations where there's an individual that can't imagine that any other person thinks differently than they do. So naturally, if they don't like nice guys, then guys must not be able to like nice girls.
I don't consider myself to be a particularly ethical person, but I am fair.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Everywhere you go, you're an anomaly! You're the original anomaly! And all this time, I have been the only one holding it all together! Miguel, go easy on him! You don't belong here. You never did. Has no idea what he's doing!
And I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road.
No one cares, monk.
Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out.
I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No.
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Tonight's video is going to be about, do men really want nice women, or do they want mean women? Pretty much like that woman said in the beginning. Now, I think it's a nuance that she's forgetting here, but I think women start asking this question because a lot of men have always said that women prefer the bad boy or the man that treats them like trash and just doesn't care about them. Now, I think there's more to it than that. I do think it has to do with the guy's status, how he looks. Because I have to admit, with the women that are nice are usually cute. It's rare that I met a nice woman that is hot. Not to say they don't exist. Or if you was to meet that woman In a brief situation, she may be nice with that public persona, but behind closed doors, she might be a Tasmanian devil. Now, I think the thing that woman was missing, and now I'm not going to play that video over because I have another one that a woman is actually explaining why we as men do not like those types of women. Now, every man is different. Some men, just because the woman is beautiful, they will put up with anything that the woman does. I have to admit, the woman has to be more than that for me. Now, I do have to be attracted to her. The thing that usually gets me is if she can be nice initially, and she's my type, she's attractive enough, or she's very attractive, and she's nice when I meet her, because if she's nasty, it doesn't matter how attractive she is, she will look ugly in my eyes. And I guess because I grew up with that and that type of rejection from my own kind, I have no tolerance or patience with it. And I'm going to go for the women that was picking me, that was not initially mean or evil. Now, the thing is, sometimes they'll get a person with being nice, or in women's case, the guy being charming, and he is her type initially, and then they flip the script and then start being hot and cold, not calling, ghosting, partying, flirting, doing the things that they was not doing in the beginning. And because either you invested a bit with this person, been with this person amount of time, spent a lot of money, this person is definitely your type, they look attractive, then you will start letting stuff go. And that is the thing that got me in trouble with the person I was with the longest. Because I guess in a way I enabled their bad behavior. But they would not have got me if they did not be nice in the beginning. But they did have one tell sign that I should have paid attention to. They was fawning over someone else. And while I tried to push them to that person, when they came back, I thought they was with me. But they wasn't. That was just a prelude to them, I guess, settling for me until eventually their feelings faded. So, let me play this first video and I'll be right back.
Men like women that are mean to them. No, they don't. First of all, men want respect, just like women do. And a man knows that being belittled and criticized and nitpicked constantly isn't good for his overall mental health, and he's not going to thrive in that type of environment. Some women genuinely believe that being mean makes them more exciting or challenging. But the reality is, you can be exciting without being toxic. Just have an exciting life. Bring fun things to the relationship. Confidence, kindness, and standards is attractive to a man. And sometimes those mean women possess some of those qualities. It's not her meanness that makes her attractive, it's those other qualities. And heck, most men will only put up with that for so long before they find somebody else. What a lot of women do not understand is when you're constantly mean to a man, he'll eventually start detaching from the relationship. And this is to protect himself. And sometimes he genuinely loves you at first, so he'll stay. But it's only a matter of time before he stops putting in effort because overall he feels unappreciated in the relationship, and then he resents her over time, which leads to a breakup. Men are not challenged by meanness, they're drained by it. So let's stop spreading that stupid advice to be mean to a man.
That woman right there is perfectly correct. Now, it's just two things that she's missing here. I already said this, that if the woman is attractive enough, and usually that is the main thing. But of course, if she's good in bed, now that adds to her being attractive. But if she is also good in bed, even though a lot of women do not put that work in, but if she gives like awesome BJs or something, or either she's real frisky and makes that man feels like she always wants him and he is really satisfying her, which is really an ego boost to him, she can get away with a lot of stuff. So, and believe me, I know because I've done it. And the only men that don't generally fall for this is men that run through a lot of women, has a roster of women, that's familiar with dealing with a lot of women. Now, I do think for a normal guy, a good guy, to get that type of experience with women, he would have to date quite a few of them, maybe been married a couple of times, been in some relationships that went south. And then maybe he can put two and two together of like, okay, I have to avoid this type of woman, get out when she shows these types of signs. Those are the things that it takes, I guess, good guys a bit longer to build because, okay, I know for me, I'm not trying to use a woman. I'm not trying to be like, okay, I'm just going to smash and dash. Now I added the particular thing. If she's acting like she wants to bounce all around, she wants to give me attention or give me time, but then run back out to the street, I'm not going to try to hold her and I'm not going to wait for her. I'm just going to enjoy the time that we have together and then let her go about her way. Okay. That's a strategy that I learned. But is a danger in that because you get tired, you get used to dealing with those types of women. You get tired to a degree as well, but you get used to like, and then in the back of your mind, you will start feeling like all women move this type of way. So I will always advise men to get a certain amount of experience, not too much experience, because also that may make you start generalizing, but get a certain type of experience so that you can't get taken advantage of and get enough money and status that you can start attracting and being around a better quality of women and a more abundance amount. So every woman that's good that you meet, oh, she's taken, or she's married, or she has a boyfriend. And that's usually how it goes when you may know a lot of women, but it seems like only the ones that's hopping around or the party girls, those are the ones that's free agents. Okay. And the ones that might want something serious, they are already in relationships. So now, at the same time, women, and see, and that's the thing, men and women do a similar type of thing with picking people that's bad for them just because they look good. Men take more responsibility for that, and usually they will just stop dating altogether. And that's not to say a lot of women don't display certain characteristics that men have just got tired of dealing with. But women will do a similar thing with men that's bad for them.
Hey, Shanae Longbottom, I got these for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got them for you special, just to show you how much you mean to me and that I really like going out with you. I would do anything for you.
Okay.
What's that? You're gonna break up with me if I don't start treating you better? Goodbye.
Hold on one second.
Shanae?
Hey there, handsome. What's going on?
Nothing I would tell a mid-girl like you.
You're not fawning over me?
No.
Let's get out of here.
Fine, hop in the back. Just so you know, I have a suspended license. Get in there, quick, come on! I had to go run and get a 6-pack of beer. Stay back there for me.
So you see, fawning over women is a huge turnoff. If you treat her well, she won't respect you and will never want to shaboink you. But if you don't care about her, she'll obsess over you and use shaboinking as a way to win over your affection. Being nice to women, not even once.
Oh my God, those guys got it dead on. What is their name? Content Machine? Anyway, This is most men's experience when they see how women react to different types of men. The Tupac video, which I'm not going to throw it in here, but when he was softer, more nicer, talking, he wasn't getting that much attention from women. Now, the only thing though, he was just a dancer in the school, but once he became a rapper, see, and that's the nuanced thing that's missed right there. He got a certain type of status, and once he got a certain type of status, then he got the swagger. He dressed a little differently, and he had I don't care type of personality that automatically attracted a lot of women. Now, I do think it's not all like, okay, I don't want to go to the extreme and say all women, but I do have to think most women when they are young, they're going to pick bad dudes because bad dudes are a little bit more aggressive, they're more in their face, they have more experience talking to women. But see, I can understand being fooled maybe once or twice, especially if it's a certain type of guy. If the woman dates one guy that's masquerading as a gentleman and really he's a demon, and then is another guy that seems like he's a regular guy, and then he turns out to be a serial killer, that's totally different. That I understand does happen. But when she is dating guys that have a reputation of being a thug or having a bunch of women that he's messing with, and she still messes with him, especially when she already gets warnings from people how the guy is like. And that's the thing that people always forget. Those people, they cannot be assholes all the time. The same way with the women that's being evil or mean. They can't be like that all the time until they got you. Till they got you and they know you can't go nowhere. But before then, they're going to be charming. They're going to be nice until they don't get what they want. And once they have you totally, then you will see the real them. Because I know I learned that lesson in some of my relationships. So men and women do a similar thing, but in men's case, usually if they dealing with a woman that's being real mean to them, is either A, they feel like they trapped in the relationship because if they leave, the woman's going to take a bunch of money. They're going to leave they're going to lose their kids if they're married or something. And that's where I know a lot of women, if they do have that meanness or even evilness in them, they are going to step it up a notch once they get that leverage and hit those milestones. Because that happened to me in my marriage, okay? And I know that person would deny it, but I remember how she was in the beginning, how she was in the middle. And not to say I didn't do certain things to bring out some of her behavior. Maybe we should have split at that time. But when we stayed together, then got married, then got a kid, yeah, I just noticed her behavior did not get better. It actually got worse once she got more leverage in the relationship. So now I know if a person is showing me signs, and it's not like she got to be perfect, but damn, she's going to have to be, she's going to have something in her that holds her from being too evil. Like everybody has a side to them, but it should be a limit right there. And like in that video, the guy, he was bringing her flowers and stuff like that. And who knows? Maybe deep down she don't think she deserves it. Or, and this is the thing that I always find with beautiful women. That's why usually I do not sweat them. I do not be all in their DMs. I mean, I'll let them know I'm attracted to them or I like them, and then I just step away and then put the ball in their court that they have to make some type of movement toward me. But probably that woman in that video, because she's used to men falling all over her, she finally had a guy that's more of a challenge that she has to put some work in. You know, I think the only person that probably would have given her that type of treatment was either a sibling or her father, if her father was in her life. So I think that counts more for women going more for men that treat them badly, but I think it's a bunch of different factors that go into that. Their relationship with their dad. Are they bored of men just fawning all over them? Or either do they want a challenge? And that's why when women say, oh, a man wants a woman to challenge him. No, that's what women want. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you already knew a lot of this, but however, to any women watching this, no, men do not want a woman that's evil or just always busting his balls. Now, if he had a mom that was like that, maybe he wants that. And the only other reason the guy is fitting up with that is because the woman is really attractive. Either he feels trapped in the relationship, or either he feels like he can't get any woman better than you. So he kind of feels like, well, all of them act this way, so I'm just going to put up with it. So to men, don't do it. Have self-respect. Women, stop picking men that's a challenge or something. Of course, pick a man that you are attracted to, but stop trying to pick a guy that's going to dog you out and then play victim. Give me a like and subscribe, and have a good night.
Dollar bills keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a sister, yummy, yeah. Tricking, right at things I like. Boy, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.